uh,
Hello,
are we
hello.
live?
I think we're live, maybe. Are we though?
And we're live.
Wait, maglagay ko sa 3 packs. Hello.
Hey guys.
Welcome.
A team. What
Eh,
is
wala
up?
pa. Naka-streaming soon ka. Ayun na, yun na.
Bienvenue.
Delayed sa Facebook. Yeah.
Hey, what's
Hello.
up?
Hey.
Okay, so our topic today is about video game addiction. Is it
Could you
real?
fix my aspect ratio?
Your Wait, hold on. What do you mean?
The aspect ratio on
you're
my
fat. You're fatter than
facecam.
usual.
Yes, I am fat. I get
On Facebook.
triggered by that.
On Facebook, there is closed captioning. And when you said today's topic is about video game addiction, it put it on the screen as today's topic is uh
What?
vinegar reduction or something.
Okay.
Weird shit.
Okay.
Do we do a quick catch up? We have to restrain it though, maybe 5 minutes each.
You
Yeah.
have to go early.
Yes. Well, you can continue it, but I
Right.
has to leave here early.
Okay, so how was your week?
I guess I'll start because my week's been pretty shitty. So,
Oh yeah.
there was a death in the family. My grandma passed away last Monday, and the she was buried kanina umaga around 9 a.m. So we're still, fixing stuff because it's having a death in the family is really, it's anyway. Ayun, that's quite a bummer. But
Mhm.
well, that's life, I guess. So, ayun,
That's death.
that's life and
Yeah.
death. Yeah. How's your week? I hope you got your week
Tell
are
us about good stuff. How have you been enjoying your new PC?
okay. Actually, eto nga, I downloaded Genshin Impact.
Oh,
Oh,
oh.
that's nice.
Speaking of addiction,
Tapos, pagka 100% niya, sabi ko, am I really gonna play it? Tapos install ko.
okay.
So yung 100 gigabytes after 100 gigabytes download. Tapos in-install ko naman yung GTA 5.
Okay.
Okay.
Dapat mag-stream ako niyan. Pero sabi nyo, are you sure magsa-start ka? Kasi medyo malaking commitment siya, di ba? So sabi nyo,
It is.
you should start with a shorter game. So I opted
Okay.
for the shark thing.
Yeah.
Ah,
Man
Ah,
eater.
okay.
yep. Naka-noise suppression ako ulit. So, didelete ko muna to. Okay. There we go. Alright, ayun. That's it.
Also
Eto
managed
pala,
to.
may problem pala ako sa laptop, sorry, sa PC ko for the last week. Hindi mag-connect ng maayos yung headphones.
I told
So,
you that,
Bluetooth
right?
see.
I know. So, pumunta ako sa
Easy PC.
Easy PC to have it checked because I don't know what's happening. Tapos sabi nila, sir, have you installed the antenna? Sabi ko, what antennas? Kasi yung mga boxes,
Oh my god.
I have all the boxes with me and walang antennas.
I
Okay.
told you about that, right? I messaged you about that.
I
Did you check your
probably
antennas?
forgot. I probably forgot. Yeah. You said
I sent
something
you the
about
screenshot of me
yeah.
telling you about the antennas.
You said something about antennas, but when I opened the box, it's empty. There's no antenna. Tapos pala, dun
Mm.
sa insert, nasa ilalim siya ng insert. Like there's an insert inside the
To be fair,
box.
they should have told you about the antenna.
Also, yes, they should have told me. Like, kunyari newbie ka and you don't know anything about
Yeah,
PCs and
you'd
all
actually
that. They
think
should
that your
have,
computer's broken,
yeah. Tas,
which literally happened.
tas ito pa, they were gaslighting pa. Sabi
What
niya,
do you mean?
sabi pa nila, ang tagal nun, sira po siguro yung headphones nyo. Or tapos biglang, yung Mobo nyo po ata walang Bluetooth. Sabi ko, ha, how is that possible? Kasi nagko-connect, 'di ba kung wala siyang Bluetooth, wala siyang
You wouldn't be
ano
able to
dapat.
connect at all.
Exactly. But
Yeah.
I'm connecting.
Tsaka
Yeah.
nakakapanood ka ba ng mga YouTube ganyan?
Yeah,
Yeah.
nakakapanood ako ng YouTube.
It'll
Alright.
work, but you'll have a bad connection.
Yeah. Ito nga, pag nagtitent ako ng head ko, nawawala siya. Tapos kapag nagbaback ko, nawawala siya. So
Maybe it's a shit Bluetooth thing.
No, it's because it doesn't have an
wala
antenna.
nga yung antenna. So pumunta ako
Oh,
sa
so nasa na?
You have to screw it in.
Ay nga, I went to ECPC. They showed me where the antenna was. Tapos they plugged it in. Sabi nila, sir, kasi we didn't install it kasi kapag transport, naka-stick
You
out
would have
siya,
hit no
baka
box.
naka-stick
You would
out
have hit
Oh,
the
siya,
box.
baka maputol or
That is
something.
understandable, but they should have told you about it.
Exactly.
alright. So
So,
it's alright now.
okay na siya so far.
Because my motherboard doesn't have Bluetooth,
Mm,
and I just went off of JD's recommendation,
mm.
the TP
The
Link
dongle.
dongle thing, and it works perfectly. So it's alright.
Oh, also, sorry, last na. I bought this.
Oh, hey. Nice.
Oh, look at
Eh,
that!
There's automatic
Yeah,
eh,
censoring on it.
I think we got the same.
eh.
No, you don't.
Do
No, we
we?
don't.
No.
We have the G102, you have the G203.
This is G102,
God
yeah.
damn it. This one.
Yeah, that is the G203.
Ano
Yeah.
difference?
Literally, the colors. The
Okay.
G203 has more colors, and it is more expensive for whatever reason.
More
Other than
colors.
that, there is literally no difference. I think the G102 is for Asian markets, and the 203 is for Western markets.
Mm.
So they can milk Americans more for more money. I guess that's the logic. But yeah,
As,
I've tried searching all over the web. Like everybody's verdict is there is no difference between the two. The G203 is just more expensive, and it has more colors. Like it comes in blue and purple, I think.
yeah, kasi yung 102, white and black lang siya, di ba?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
The 203 comes in 4 colors. Other than
So
that, they're exactly the same.
so you're saying I didn't even get it for the colors that it
Yeah.
exclusively
Yung
comes in.
exclusive colors, you
Yeah,
didn't even get it.
All
Yeah.
right.
not that you'd
Okay.
want the other colors. Obviously, you want white.
Yeah. I mean, it's
So,
compared to the other mouse choices, it's
mm,
still cheap
mm,
Yeah,
because like
yeah.
the Razer ones and stuff, it's
yeah,
so
for sure.
overpriced.
It does what you need. It does it well,
Mhm.
and
Yep.
it's cheap. So get it. Speaking of
Yep.
which, I also got my
Mhm.
102 back. I
Mm,
got it RMA'd from Data Blitz.
mm.
Thanks a lot. It was like 2 weeks before my warranty expired. So
Oh, nice.
hey, I'm
Oh,
getting so
got a new one.
hey, I got a sort of newish mouse. They gave me a full replacement. So
You
shout
should
out to shout out to Logitech. Thanks.
you should clarify though why it broke before the warranty ended.
Yeah,
Because
they will
people might.
actually ask that. I think they RMA. They
You
refurbish
tested
it.
it.
I hope they do because
Mhm.
the only thing
Uh,
that's really broken is the left click. Like it kind of it does a double click after you do a drag, so
Mm.
it's kind of annoying. But it's not that major. I hope they refurbish it because it's still mostly good, right? It just gets annoying when you're playing games,
Yeah.
which is what I use it for most of the time. So,
Okay,
but
so
yeah,
that's my week.
a
Mhm.
bunch of stuff this week. I tried playing what was that? That shooter, Killing Floor. Oh,
Mm.
it's actually pretty fun. I have it. It was free last week on Epic,
Uh-huh.
and I've actually owned this game for the past year, I think,
Mm-hmm.
or the past year, 2 years ago, and I have not touched it since I got it. I only started
Well,
playing because it was free, and some other friends started playing. The Phasmo gang decided they want to play it.
Uh-huh.
We could not get it to work because it is broken for whatever reason. The Epic version of the game has some matchup issues,
Mm.
but I did play solo, and it was actually pretty fun. It's basically Left 4 Dead but dumber. Um,
Okay.
it it
Dumber?
it feels like Left 4 Dead, but it plays like zombies, COD zombies.
Okay.
mhm.
So
Hindi sophisticated yung AI.
I mean, they will run after you, and that's it. What else? How sophisticated do you need zombies to be? Although there are some zombie bosses with guns for whatever reason,
Well, zombies are pretty
but
crucial, so they should be quite smart.
sorry. I mean, they're gonna run after you. That's all that really matters. I mean, there is a bit of variety, so you will need a little bit more complications of the AI, but not. It doesn't have to be that complicated.
Mm.
Anyway, the point is, it's fun, and I'm looking forward for the sessions that I can finally actually play with other people because we can't do it right now because
Mm-hmm.
matchup issues, stuff like that. And also
Mm-hmm.
Valheim. I started playing Valheim,
Oh yeah, I saw that.
and
How was
yeah,
it?
it's all right. It's I would not play it solo because the character models are too simple. Like they look
Mm-hmm.
like they're from 10 years ago. It's a very small game. It's like 1.2 gigs.
I thought it was a
Surprisingly,
big game.
yeah, right. It's astonishingly small for the amount of content you're getting. Anyway, I guess it has something to do with the fact that it's procedurally generated. So anyway, yeah, Phasmo Gang decided they want to play Valorant, so they got me Valorant,
Valorant. Okay.
and so that's the best part. I didn't have to pay. So they got me a copy of sorry, not Valheim. So they got me a copy
Okay.
of
Kala ko
Valheim,
Valorant. Okay.
and yeah, we played for like 3 hours, and then the host's internet went down. So I played for like 3 hours solo,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, that's the amazing part is you can carry over your character's progress to other worlds. You can go to other servers
Nice.
using your
Mm.
character. So hypothetically, you can go to a high level server already and have people give you some OP stuff. Go
Uh-huh.
back to the newbie server and gank everything. Maybe I don't know. That's a possibility.
That's good.
I may or may not have already done it, but we'll see next Valorant. We'll see next Valheim stream. Host is sick. He may or may not have COVID, so God knows when we'll be able to actually play Valheim again.
Get well soon, by the way.
Okay.
Other than that, Genshin Impact 2.8.
Hmm.
The summer patch is here. It is amazing. I'm having tons of fun. So also, guys, check us out. We have been registered in Genshin Impact streamer recruitment program.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So I'm gonna
Oh,
have
that's
to.
already.
It has already started. I will need to stream at least 12 hours, I think, of Genshin Impact,
Mm-hmm.
In a
and
month?
I think like half of that is already done.
Already done.
You're muted, Janelle, by the way.
Is it in a month? How
Yeah,
long?
a little under a month, I think.
Mm-hmm.
August
Damn.
7th, I think, is the deadline. But I've already finished half of the required hours. Also, we got drops, guys. We got drops. So if you want
Hey,
some freebie for Genshin, go watch our Genshin streams, guys.
nice.
Please do, because we
Ooh.
only have like 2 or 4 concurrent viewers. And anyway, yeah, there was that. I did the Spiral Abyss, the end game content last night. There was this one guy cheering me on. Thank you so much for the moral support. I got 36 stars, which is the highest score you can get. So
Hmm.
yay for that. And also,
Nice.
yeah, the summer update. The beach islands are here. They are amazing. There is a new dungeon. Oh my god, it is amazing. I love what they've done with the new dungeon. Where it's how do I explain it? It's crazy. You flip a
Hmm.
switch, the rooms move around, the the rooms flip over, like you end up the ceiling becomes a floor, the floor becomes a ceiling.
Oh, wow.
You get to shoot lasers with mirrors and solving puzzles. It's amazing. I love this new dungeon. It's great level design, super fun. You gotta
So
do it.
Castlevania, but 3D.
Mm.
I guess it's sort of like Castlevania but 3D. You gotta try it. Except, you have to be AR 25 to do it. You can do it in a week. You can grind to AR 25 in a week. Just give the game 15 minutes a day for a week and you'll get AR 25, I swear to god. You gotta try this new map. It's amazing.
Uh,
Yeah, but that is
yeah.
mostly
Kaya
it,
mo
I
yan, Kev.
guess. You guys just gotta watch our streams because they put a lot of effort into this map and an astonishingly large amount of effort considering it's only going to be around for like 2 months maybe.
Hmm.
So yeah, check us out. Give us a like, give us a follow, give us a share, subscribe, all that good stuff, so you can catch our Genshin streams.
Grabe
But
all
yeah,
that
that's
effort for 2 months na live lang siya.
yes,
Wow.
yes. More on that later. It ties in pretty well with our topic for
Game
today.
addiction.
Yeah.
Okay.
How about you?
So, uh, well, I finally got to one ending on Elden Ring,
Hey, Janine.
and I love the ending. The what's that? The madness ending.
Hmm.
Lord of Frenzied
Uh,
Flame.
Lord of Frenzied Flame, where my
Are you
head
actually gonna
became,
are actually gonna go to
huh?
the effort of doing the other endings?
Probably not.
Why not?
I'm burnt out. I am burnt the fuck out. The
Figuratively
I
and
don't-
literally in game.
yeah,
He's got
yeah.
the flaming head thing going
Yeah.
on.
I'm burnt out, and the whole world is burnt out. So yeah, I burned the world. The thing is, it's not like Bloodborne where you can save at some point, copy it out, and
Hmm.
then finish the ending, and then go back and do the thing, and in like half an hour you're done with all of the endings maybe. But in here, no. It's quite long, right? I saved all the way back to that fire door. You remember
You
that?
you know you could, but everybody except me, because I wanted you to suffer, was warning you that if you walked into that door right now, it's gonna take you a long time to either get to the last boss or do the very long quest to get rid of that thing normally
Hmm.
by
Yeah,
playing the game, by playing the quest.
yeah.
So
I
everybody
mean,
was telling you that except me.
yeah.
I was
But
I
I
was
don't
like,
know.
yes, do it, and play through the game like for 4 or 6 more hours or 10 more hours.
Yeah. So anyway, I just felt like I need to do it like that. But
You were so
if
confident
I
too. You're like, no, it's fine. I can save scum, and I'm like, okay, sure, we'll save scum.
no, I saved it. I saved it. So if I wanted to, before that fire door thing, I could go back
Yeah,
before
but
I
that's like
get burned.
another 10, 12
But yeah,
hours.
that's that's what happened. And also, I finished that goddamn race on Mafia.
Oh,
Oh my
yeah, I
god,
saw that.
God damn that this Mafia, the first one. God damn
Yeah,
that.
that took
I
way
mean,
more than 27 retries. GameRank said
yeah,
it only took them 27 tries. That was a lie.
maybe 50 tries, if even 50 tries.
Were you able to chime into the stream, Janelle? Because that was amazing.
Yeah, nakita ko.
He was losing his shit. He played that. He replayed it for like 4 hours, like
Yeah.
combining last
No, the
night's
first
and
stream. Yeah, I don't think Janelle was there. The first stream. I did a gum
combining
tape
last
death
night's and the
match
stream
thing.
before that. Jesus.
I don't know, Janelle, do you watch Initial D?
Initial
Are you
decent.
familiar? Are you familiar with Initial D?
Initial
Yes.
D.
The Japanese
Because
Yeah,
live.
Japanese
there's
drifting
that,
game.
Yeah.
yeah. There's that one part
I
in
should
there.
clip that, by the way,
It's
because you would have looked like a complete idiot.
yeah. There's an asshole in there driving a Civic,
Uh-huh.
and I think he lost, and then he asked for a rematch, and he called it gum tape death match. Basically, you're going to duct tape your hand on the steering wheel, and you're
Uh-huh.
gonna drive like that. But of course, when you're going downhill mountain roads,
Yeah.
you just get you're gonna be that doing that. So it's a very dangerous thing. I did that, and I taped my. I was going crazy. I taped my hand on the controller like that. Didn't work. It didn't work.
Wait, you gotta
It's not the
explain first.
same.
Before he did that,
Yeah.
we went to Discord. He told the audience to go to Discord into the music chat room, and he had the boat Fred boat. He had the music bot play Initial D music while
Yeah.
he
Uh-huh.
was doing the stream, so we could hear the Initial D music, and he would not get copyright strike because it's on Discord. You don't
Yeah.
actually get to hear it on stream. And he was headbanging to
Oh
complete
yeah.
silence on stream. He would have looked like a complete idiot. I gotta clip that, by the way. I have to remember to clip that. But he was headbanging
Yeah.
to complete silence on stream. But we were actually also
Yeah.
listening to Initial D music
Yeah.
on
Speed,
Discord.
speed, boy. Gasoline's burn. Speed, speed, boy.
Yeah, and that
But
was that was what led to
yeah.
the whole
Yeah.
masking taping his hand to the controller bit.
Yeah.
He was
I
actually losing his mind.
yeah. I was going crazy. I was headbanging hard, and I have longer hair now, so it looks like that. Um. Anyway, that's done, and I think it's all of it's easier from there on. Then on. Yesterday we went walking outside. I mean myself and my sister. I
Mhm.
saw this.
Your sister? Your sister's there?
Yeah, my
Yeah,
sister is here.
Oh,
Just for a
wow.
week. So I've been walking them around. It's flipped, is it or not? Oh,
it's
it's
alright.
not flipped.
Yep.
Okay. So I may or may not have pirated a copy of this because it's banned in here. I didn't stream it, did I? Uh so here um I got it now. I'm not sure why it's actually banned. I'm not sure.
Is it like
I guess
because people are trying to get out of Dubai and they don't want to? I don't know.
I, I don't know. I mean, I saw a dick in there somewhere when I played it, like somewhere in the beginning, but you don't have to see it. It's
Mhm.
just I swung my camera like that. And, oh shit, that's a big because they were entering the prison.
Mhm.
So we oh yeah, I think I put it on. Huh? Oh yeah, I got another book to put on my stack.
Hey.
Hey, the woman
Hey.
in the purple skirt, Natsuko Imamura.
Mhm.
It it sounds very interesting. I'll read it. I want to become friends with the woman in the purple skirt. But how? The woman in the purple skirt is being watched. Someone is following her. Always
Mhm.
perched just out of sight, monitoring which buses she takes, what she
Mhm.
eats, whom she speaks to. But this invisible observer isn't a stalker. It's much more complicated than that. That's what a stalker would
That's what
say.
a stalker would say.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah.
Hey,
And
Angel.
hey,
I
and
don't
I
know what
bought
that
this
reads
bookmark.
though. What's that?
Do you see that?
Yeah.
This bookmark. Not meow. I'm reading. Not meow. And she bought this. I haven't given it to her yet. My sister.
Ah.
Look at that. Hey.
Hey,
It's
nice.
it's like a cloth bag.
Hmm.
And
Penguin.
it is it is actually licensed by Penguin, so it's kind of pricey for a bag, bro. Canvas bag.
Dumaan ka
Anyway,
mabilis. Wait lang, bakit
yeah, that's it.
bakit 1 week lang si ano diyan, Angel?
Just vacation. Yeah, we went
Went
to
skiing
ski
and stuff.
Dubai. Yeah,
Long haul
ski
flight
Dubai and
tapos
stuff.
1 week lang. Stay siya ng half a month,
Ye-
mga.
Well, I mean,
Mag-TNT ka na diyan, Angel.
uh, Dubai. He's joking. He's joking.
No, we're not. We're not.
Okay,
He's
I think that's
joking.
it.
Wink, wink.
Okay. Wink,
Wink, wink.
wink.
He's joking.
Okay,
Wait,
so I think
Janine
that's
sent a chat, but I don't know how to read it.
Okay.
chat on
Blazing beat
what?
itay hodot soy ano? Suyoy I will. Oh my god, I'm not
What? I'm sorry. I on Discord. I mean on Twitch.
on Twitch.
On Twitch.
I am not on Twitch. I'm sorry.
Wait. Let me
I
send
think
it
that's
on.
a music
Facebook and
on
Blazing Beat itaiho.coi.io. Bisita, let's go. Is that lyrics?
probably
I have no
lyrics,
idea.
some initial D lyrics. We need to go to the topic now. Sorry. Um, yeah. Gaming addiction.
Yes.
Just so I can
Um,
talk about it a little bit. Uh,
yeah, please do.
Okay,
Go ahead. I'm interested in hearing this.
go ahead, Jello.
well, I am of the just playing it a lot kind of addiction. I'm more in that category. Currently playing a lot of Fall Guys. I actually bought a new skin for Fall Guys. The
Oh
Pusheen
my
one.
god.
That
You
one,
bought a
right?
skin with money?
Yeah, I bought a no,
With,
no, no.
with actual
That
money?
for with coins. No, with coins. It's not just
Okay,
coins.
okay.
Okay.
Um, it costs a lot of show bucks. That's
Mm-hmm.
that's the that's the new currency that they have that you can buy with real money. Um, but jokes on them. I just play it a lot to get to get that for free. So at least
You have to
you
give
can
some
do that.
context to the audience that you play the game so much, you do it when you're not at home.
Uh, yeah. Sometimes I play it on my phone. No, there's
Hmm?
no mobile version for Fall Guys. I play it on Steam Remote Play. Sometimes I'm in. I think I posted it. I'm in the ramen shop, and that's on the table. And I brought this with me, and I really look stupid. I had fun though. So yeah,
You wouldn't have looked stupid. People would know exactly what sort of person you are. Seeing the guy in a
yeah,
restaurant holding a controller, looking at his phone, playing a video game.
yeah. Uh, yeah. He likes video games. So yeah, I played a lot of that. There was a point when I played almost every day Bloodborne, Elden Ring, but it's mostly that. It's just I've never been into online games, like WoW or I don't know, like the Counter Strike days or Dota or any of those. So StarCraft, I wasn't into those. So it's just Genshin. That's my like the first real online game, I suppose. Um, and I spent quite a bit on that. Um, I'm not even level 20. So, I mean, it's They get you. They get you in many
They get
ways.
you.
They get you. That the pulse. I mean, I was laughing at that before, but yeah, it does. It's gambling. It is gambling.
Yeah,
I mean, you know,
no two ways about it. Yeah,
yeah, it is. It is. It is gambling. It is fun. I mean, gambling
it
is
is
fun.
fun.
It is fun, and I mean, I didn't put in way too much. I mean, I did put in way too much than what I
You
was
didn't put as
expecting.
much as I have.
Yes, yes, yes,
Let's
yes,
put it that
yes.
way.
Yeah. Um,
Yet,
I haven't bought anything yet. Since the last time I bought, and they were making fun of me at home, saying, here's Kuya again,
Mhm.
faking that someone's given them coins. So I always say, "Ooh, oh wow,
Wow, someone gave.
ooh, that's a generous soul. Why did you give me this? Who is that?" I always say, I always say that at the top of the Genshin streams, like, oh. Anyway, so that's that. It feels good to give away the blessing of the Genshin of the Welcome
the
Moon
Vulcan
to
Moon. Yeah.
people though. Yeah, that's nice. Um,
Tell you what, it
but
feels good receiving it.
that's 2 months. 2 months, three people. So yeah, I think for me, it's more of just sinking way too much time in the game, um, and maybe staying up too late. I remember a time when uh I was playing on PSP, the Metal Gear Peace Walker,
Mhm.
and I logged in 50 hours in say 2 3 days.
50 hours.
Ah, oh my god. The 3 days, something like that, 3 4 days.
It is physically impossible to play 50 hours in 2 days. I just want to
Yes, it
say.
is not. Yeah, I,
You're
that's why
not.
I
What are
changed
you,
it.
Ling Ling?
Three foot.
Not like Ling Ling.
Yeah.
You
Ling
played
ling.
Metal Gear
Oh,
50 hours in 2 days.
It's I mean it is very good. It's hard to recommend it right now because no
Mhm.
almost no one has PSPs anymore. Although if you can get your hands on a
Emulator, I think.
PSP emulator, yeah. If you
PP. Shout
can
out to PPSSPP.
yeah. If you can be bothered to download and install a PPSPP, the PSP emulator, then you owe it to yourself to play Metal Gear Peace Walker. It's just so good.
You know what's amazing though? Like phones are at the point where they can flawlessly do PSP emulation. Like that thing
Really?
that was the peak of gaming. How long ago was it? 10 years ago?
And
That was peak handheld gaming 10 years ago. And now you can do it on your phone. Way better screen, way smaller form factor,
Mhm.
and you can browse the internet with it and all other
yeah,
stuff. It's
it's
amazing.
just that it's not tactile, which is a big thing. Although you
Joke's on
can,
you, I got a controller.
yeah, you can buy a
I,
controller though.
I
Pop
can
it in there.
literally have, I can literally hey, turn my phone into the PSP form factor with my controller.
That is true. Yeah,
You've seen
and
that, right?
if you have that, then that's it. It's a PSP now.
Yep.
So, what's your take on video game addiction? Like I
It
I,
is
I can
definitely a thing.
control myself, definitely nowadays, but I'm not sure for the younger ones. That's my thing.
But is
Yeah,
it?
I have become more familiar with the value of delayed gratification. So that has made it a lot easier for me to control myself when playing video games. But that was definitely not the case a short while ago, like maybe 10 years ago. I could
Mhm.
not stop myself. There
Okay.
were lots of games that I spent way too much time on. A lot of them was Ragnarok Online. There was mostly MMOs because I'm playing with friends. Ragnarok Online, Ion, the what was it, Dark Arisen or something like that. And I would play with my cousin, and we always play duos, right? And then we'd play hours on it. And we'd play like right after dinner, so it'd be like 7 or 8 p.m.
Mhm.
And then we just do track of time, and then I just tell her like, hey, should we still keep playing because the sun is coming up?
Mhm.
Or actually, like the sometimes the sun has already come up. It's like 7 a.m. Like you wanna go to bed already? um, that has happened several times in Ragnarok Online and a couple times in Ion. And there was this other one. It was a mobile game. I think
Don't
it's
lie. Don't say several times and couple times.
it would not have been a lot of times because I was still a student back then. Okay, so
Okay.
Okay.
I would still give my studies the priority. We'd only do that during
Right.
summer break. We'd
Right.
only do that during summer break. All right.
Studies
There was this
priorities.
other game called. It was a mobile game. It was called. Oh my god, Valkyrie something. Valkyrie Connect or something like that.
Mhm.
I can't remember, but it was a really fun game. It's sort of strategy games, kind of card battler, and I was in a community of players. We were in a guild, sort of guild. I forget what they're called. Let's say it's a guild. I was in a
Mhm.
guild, and we had this chat room where we talk about all sorts of stuff, and I was known as the professor because you know me. I
Yep.
would I would like 500 IQ my way into games. I'd study all the mechanics and whatever, and I'd try to figure out all these ways to make the game easier
Yeah.
with as little effort as possible. Like I would teach them stuff like there are these bosses, right? They're the witches or there's something witches. There
Mhm.
are different classifications, but um I could like build a team of like 3-star characters. Let's say 5-star characters are good. I could build a team with just 3-star characters and still be able to beat the boss because they synergize well. And I tell them about that, and then they're like, "Oh, here's a professor. He's gonna teach you all sorts of stuff." I had a position. I was like, there were there were positions in the guild,
Uh-huh.
and I was given a position in the guild that gave buffs to everybody
Mhm.
when I was online. Like I was that into the game. Like
Wow.
because
Wow.
I helped them and I gave them as much support as I could, and I was always online. They gave me that specific position to buff everybody, and yeah, it was super fun. I had such a good time with these guys.
Mhm.
They were great, and yeah, I definitely spent way too much time on that game. I still was not at the point where I was spending money because I was still a student back
Mhm.
then. But I definitely could feel that I was spending way too much time on this game. And then graduation came.
Mhm.
And with that came the licensure exams. I had to study to be an engineer.
Yeah.
And I was like, this cannot go on. So with a very heavy heart, I had to go to my Ion community and my Valkyrie Connect community. I was like, guys,
And say goodbye.
I'm gonna be gone for 6 months, definitely for 6 months. You might wanna give my position to someone else. Do not wait for me because there is a very good chance that I won't be coming back. There is a non zero
Oh,
percentage.
have you come back?
I tried logging into Ion. They actually did kick me out. I have
Huh?
not tried going onto Valkyrie Connect because I had changed my phone. I can't remember my password.
Oh,
So
Oh,
there's no going
sad.
back. So, but yeah, that I had to make a very, very tough choice.
In-
So, but anyway, yeah, I'm an engineer now, and
You're an engineer?
Yes, that is correct. You can trust me. Y'all can trust me. I'm an engineer. And yeah, in hindsight, I
Uh-huh.
probably could have afforded, like, if I could control myself, I probably could have afforded some game time. But
Mm.
I did not trust myself to control myself that time. That's why I had to uninstall everything. So yeah, that was how bad it was. Like 7 p.m. until 7 a.m. game session with my cousin.
Until
And
se
I mean, it was her fault too. She doesn't like. She said nothing. She just kept playing with me as well.
si
So
Janine ba
she's
to?
just as guilty
What?
as I am. She's just as guilty as I am.
Is this
I do
Janine?
not. This is not Janine.
Ah.
This is someone else. Yeah. So I can take at most half responsibility. So the other half goes to my cousin because she said nothing.
Mhm.
Anyway,
What do
now
you mean? It's your life. What do you mean half?
I mean she should at least say, hey, we should go to sleep because we got school tomorrow. I can't remember if she was.
Janine is asking if
All
this
right,
is a
she's a
Chinese
bum. Never
cousin.
mind. She's a bum.
Use a bum.
She's actually a bum. She's unemployed, so she can actually afford to play video games all day. It's still her fault. Half of it is her fault. Okay.
Janine's asking
Chi
Chinese cousin.
yeah.
Yes, this is a Chinese cousin.
Okay.
So yeah, that is not actually completely my fault.
All right.
Nowadays, I'm much better at controlling myself. Um, like especially when the Phasmo gang wants to play video games, it's like okay, hard
Mm-hmm.
rules. I
Uh-huh.
play. I can only play after 8 because I have chores, and I cannot play after 10, which I
Okay.
regularly I regularly break. But
Nah.
at most, I go to bed at like 12. Okay, so that is
Okay.
that is like because I physically cannot stay up late anymore. Like I cannot continue to play. So I guess in hindsight, that's less me being able to control myself and more of me
You
just
can't do it.
physically not being able to be addicted to video games anymore.
Yeah, it's old people rules. Um,
I mean, I could
I
do
mean,
it, but I'd feel miserable the next day.
yes,
Old people.
be like
There were
ass.
like 2 or 3 times when okay, this is actually Janine now. There were like
Nah.
2 or 3 times when we'd play Genshin until like 4 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
So again, I cannot take full responsibility. Half of the blame has to go to Janine because she was there.
Okay.
But yeah, that is me with that one aspect of video game addiction. I cannot stop myself because that's how they get you, right? Like especially Genshin. There's
Mm-hmm.
always a little something, right? They have a battle pass, and they are preying on people's desire to get that hit
Mm-hmm.
when you achieve something. Like, oh hey, I leveled up. Oh wait, maybe if I just do a little bit more, I'd be able to get that item, or I'd be able to level up my
Character.
character, or I can finish this quest, or whatever. There's always something. There's always like you get something if you play 5 more minutes. Once you get to that, like 5 more minutes, and you'll get something else. There is always that. There's always a chest right over there, up at the top of that hill. And when you get to the top of that hill, oh hey, there are monsters over there. I should probably go kill those.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, it's very predatory, but also like there's a lot of psychology involved, right? They know how people think, and they
Yeah.
are
Mhm.
preying on that. They're preying on gamers' tendency to hoard stuff. They want all the stuff. They want all the things. They like the feeling of progression.
Mm-hmm.
So there's not just your character level. There are other levels. There's the battle pass thing. There's always something else. So they're not all in sync. They take turns giving
Mm-hmm.
you that hit of the feeling of progressing in the game. So
Yeah.
you're hooked. They're very good at that. Like Jello has experienced that, right? I mean, probably not to the same extent as me, but it's kind of hard to quit because there's always a little something there.
I don't know. For me, it's so easy to quit Genshin. I don't know. I
I mean,
mean,
not let's not talk about Genshin specifically because that's not really your game. But
yeah,
there are others.
it's
Like
not my
let's talk
game.
Elden Ring. There's always
Yeah,
something like, oh hey, there's something interesting over there. I should probably go
yeah,
after. I should probably go after that, and then
yeah. That is true. I mean, I did that so much that like 10 NPCs died while waiting
like
for me.
everybody died.
Everybody
Wow.
died. Yeah, yeah. Besides,
Everybody
oh,
died.
oh, there's a dragon there. Oh, oh, there's a chest. Oh, I got teleported. Oh, I can't get out.
How
Ah,
about we do a tally? There was let's not talk about the characters you actively killed. There was that girl who told you to
blind
send
girl.
the letter to her dad. Yeah, the
Yeah,
blind girl
yeah,
who gave you the letter to send to her
blind
dad, and
girl.
you were gone for like 3 months. So you came back to her, and she was dead. Tried to give the
It
letter
was
to
dead.
her dad, and he was dead. There was this guy who
Wow.
you gave the key to the academy. You
Oh
also did
yeah,
not follow back on him for like three
yeah.
months.
He
Died
Went
of
died.
to him,
hunger or some shit.
and
I
he's
don't know.
dead.
He's dead.
Um, who
Uh,
else? There's a lot of NPCs there. Alexander, you actively killed. Like you could
oh
not.
yeah. Oh, pot boy.
Yeah,
Oh,
that was the best. That was the best stream ever. Your reactions to
oh.
Jarbairn. Have you met my uncle Alexander? It's like, oh my god, what have I done?
Oh, oh my god.
That
Oh,
you're gonna have to put that on a shirt.
but yeah. Uh I have. I think I was saying like, oh, yeah, I've seen your uncle.
Good news
He's
is he's
actually,
here.
yeah, yeah. Good news, he's here. Yes. Bad news is he's in my pocket. His innards are in my pocket. Oh, oh yeah. Because
I
when
was telling you
when
about
you,
poachers. Do you know about poachers? They're
yeah. Oh.
bad people who break us and take our innards.
No, I mean to my defense, I
Wow.
was thinking that it was like a scripted, sparring match because he's always helped me with bosses before. So I
Mhm.
wasn't really thinking that, the game would let me kill Pot Boy, but apparently it did.
Like it's like you've never heard of Pokemon. You're not
Ah,
supposed to kill the Pokemon that you catch, you know?
ah. So the funny thing there is he had life at the end,
He had
but
a
he
lot of
staggered.
HP.
Yeah,
He
he
had a
had
lot of
quite a
HP
bit.
left. He had a whole lot of HP left. And you
He
visceraled him.
staggered. I hit him with a critical hit. Boom. And I was like, you.
And then he cracked like an egg.
Oh,
Good
all right.
times.
Good job. So,
Good
I mean,
times.
do I regret spending that many hours on
Mm.
games? Maybe. Maybe I should have spent that studying and maybe completing my projects and stuff. But did I have a good time? Yes, I did. Had a great time playing. God knows how long because there were no counters back then.
Mm.
Harvest Moon, Back to Nature, like, oh my god, like pretending to sleep and
Yeah.
then at maybe 1 a.m. playing in there. Harvest Moon. I don't even like plants, but in Harvest Moon I love plants.
Okay,
Do that.
how about you guys while you're talking,
Mm.
open up your Steam library and let's talk about the games that you've put the most hours in.
Okay.
Because Steam does have a counter, right?
Does it?
It would, it should.
How do we filter that?
On your games library, you can sort
Sort
by.
by. Okay.
Yep.
Well, many of these, like, okay. So Elden Ring is 187 hours, which
Wow.
is not little. Fall Guys is 90 hours. To be fair, maybe 10 hours in there. I just left it on idle. Maybe 10 hours or more. Death Stranding, 77 hours. Probably not true. Probably 100 hours because I don't know. It kind of fucks up sometimes. Left 4 Dead, 62 hours.
Not bad. Not
Yeah,
bad.
that's true. Yeah. Euro Truck Simulator, 62 hours. Not true. Because I may or may not have pirated that before. And
Oh.
I definitely have sunk maybe 500 hours into there. Um, San Andreas, same. 100 hours easy. It says 49 hours in here, but that was the time when I streamed it. Crash Bandicoot, 56 hours. Just the three more. Um, FTL, Faster Than Light. You played this, JD. 44 hours. Um, Mountain Blade Warband, 44 hours on Steam, but definitely like 200 hours total.
Mhm.
Kingdom Come Deliverance. Eh?
You mean Peasant
Um,
Simulator 2018?
yes, I played it on PlayStation.
Uh-huh.
So definitely 100 hours at least. Um, into the breach. Papers, Please, 40 hours. Oh, this is kind of surprising. Grand Theft Auto 5, 23 hours. I really felt like
Were
I
you
played that
expecting it?
for longer. Yeah. I felt like I played that for like 50 hours at
Played it
least.
for days, yeah.
Um, the next one is interesting. So Grand Theft Auto 5 says 23 hours on Steam. And the next one is Invento, 21 hours. And we didn't even play that as an actual, the game in the stream. It's just like to while away
It's
time.
the game before the game.
Yeah. And like half of that JD solved.
Yeah.
Right.
I
So
think
I'm gonna
I
skip my
think
number
that's
one game because y'all know
yeah.
what that is. I'll mention it to the audience later so they know. But my number one is obviously Gundam game. It's G Generation Cross Rays. I played 185 hours and
Oof.
counting. I still come back to this game.
Mhm.
Mhm.
New Gundam Breaker. I got 110 hours. I've got Date Alive for 106 hours. Super Robot Wars for 95 hours. Fairy Fencer for 95 hours. This is surprising. It didn't feel like a long time. I got the plat for this game, but it didn't really feel like I played for a very long time.
Mhm.
I played Mary Skilter Nightmares for 83 hours. Code Vein for 76 hours. Elden Ring at 64 hours. So, like
Mhm.
not even a third of how long you've been playing it. Um, I got The Forest for 63 hours. This is just me trying to get the plat. And Daemon X Machina for 57. Omega Quintet. I have not finished this game yet. I'm gonna try and get the plat. Phasmophobia at 45. Tokyo Xanadu at 44 hours. I think I've only finished like maybe a fourth of this game. Wow, this game is big. Okay, that is interesting. So and yeah, 40 hours, 40 hours. I haven't been playing a whole lot of these other games. But my number one game at 4,481.9 hours is Cadria Item Shop. Yeah,
Do
it's
you
all
play
right.
that in the background or something?
Yeah, it's kind of it's a tycoon game. You
Okay.
play
Mm.
as a shopkeep. You run an item shop for the heroes, which I've told you guys a lot of times, right? That would be my dream occupation if I were ever a video game character.
Uh-huh.
I'd like either be a farmer or a fisherman or a shopkeep. Like
Okay.
that is my dream job in a video
In
game.
the video game.
Yeah,
Ilang
so that
hours?
four
Magigets ba kami?
thousand
Ah, 4,000?
four
Yes.
thousand 481.9 hours.
Holy shit.
So I may or may not have been playing this at the office while I was doing my work. Like it might have been running in the background,
Yeah.
maybe, because it doesn't really need your full attention, right? You just
Just set it up.
customers walk in, they wait for a bit, you take their orders, and then you tell your employees to go fetch the stuff that they want. So
Mm-hmm.
you don't, it doesn't need your full attention. You can check back every like 2 or 5 or 10 minutes to check back on the game, because it takes like maybe sometimes 10, 15, 20 minutes to craft the weapons
Hi.
that the adventurers order from you. So it's a lot of times you're not actually playing the game. You're just waiting for your employees to finish building the stuff. So
Gaano ba
I have it
katagal? Like actual hours ba siya? Like it will take
like
4 hours, mga
actual
ganun.
minutes, like 15
2
minutes
minutes.
to make a sword or something. So
Okay.
yeah, that's not actually addicted to that game, but that is the game that I have sunk the most hours in.
Wait, so sobrang
I
yaman mo na, no? Or no?
I guess
you're
so, yeah, because
you're
I'm
you're
also
the tycoon in there.
not the, but I was in a guild, and I was like one of the top 5 earners in the guild. I spent way too
Mm.
much time in the game.
So yeah, you guys carry on. Do you have a scene with just 2 people? So thank you
Probably.
guys. Um,
Probably not.
I has to head out. Sorry guys.
Okay,
I
we'll be seeing it. Anyway,
yeah.
Actually, wag mo na lang munang i-off yung cam mo. Okay lang. Pa-off mo na lang kay Angel.
So I'll just leave it like this.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay. Yeah. So seriously, there's a blank screen.
yeah.
Okay. All right. Sure. Okay. All right. Bye bye.
All right.
Okay, we'll be seeing you.
Go wherever
I'll
you
be
want to go
watching
to.
though. So yeah. Carry on.
Okay, how about you, Janelle?
Before we go to my addiction, what made
Okay.
you play ba yung shopkeeper thing? Like what made you spend 4,000 hours on it?
I was playing it. Like really, that was just me playing naturally.
Ah, I see. So
It's
parang
just
casual game, it's your go-to casual.
yeah, for real. Like I mean, I wasn't thinking that I would sink in that many hours. Like actual in terms of actual gameplay,
Mm-hmm.
probably like maybe an hour a day. If we're talking actual attention that I spend on the game per day,
Uh-huh.
it's probably like an hour or something. It's just that the game is on in the background 8 hours, 10 hours a day.
Wow, 8 hours a day. Wait.
Yeah, yeah, it's an 8 hour workday. I may or may not. I'm not saying that I am. I'm not saying that I did, but I would start the game at like 8 a.m. and I would have it running until it was time to go. I may or may not leave it running until like 5 p.m. So that is 9 hours a day. Hypothetically, of course, if I were the type of person to play video games at the office.
Wow. Wow. So nagpo-put in ka talaga na actual full day's work as a shopkeeper kung nag 8 hours ka per day. Grabe.
I mean, it's not really working because like
I mean, but
you
technically, yeah.
pop in, pop out, pop in, take a 10-minute break, go tell everybody to do stuff for like maybe a minute or something. Disappear for 10 more minutes.
Yeah. Hey, Commodore. Commodore said, I don't know what to do. The kind of anime I like is dead. What anime are you talking about?
Hey, yeah, please do elaborate.
Yeah, because we have an actual anime connoisseur over
I wouldn't
here.
say connoisseur. I'm very picky. I wouldn't call myself a connoisseur.
Oh, you're not a connoisseur.
I don't even like shonen. The stuff that I like is not mainstream. I tend to shy away from the mainstream titles. But
Okay.
anyway,
Oh,
yeah.
ooh,
How about you? Like you seem like you're on the opposite end, just because you're the
I
type of
am.
person who doesn't
I
have
am.
a lot of time to spend on video games.
Wait, Commodore said the only new anime of what I would like is the same decades old franchises. Like it bothers me that anime doesn't express fantasies about future tech anymore. Like it would be cool to have this device, it would be cool to have this spaceship, etc. What's your take on that, JP?
Um, I blame Gundam. I blame Gundam and the Real Robot franchise.
Mm-hmm.
People are afraid to imagine now
Mm-hmm.
because they would like to ground their ideas in real science or at least pseudoscience.
Mm-hmm.
Super robots are not such a big thing anymore. Maybe they are, but I certainly have not been paying attention. But it seems like the real robot genre has overtaken it in recent years.
Mm-hmm.
There's what are the latest ones? Like there was Code Geass, there's 86, there was what was that? Aldo Zero, Knights of Sidonia. So they would like to present their sci-fi stuff in a more believable manner. So they can't get as fanciful as anime that were around 20, 30 years ago.
Mm-hmm. Commodore says, the only new anime of what I would like, sorry. I hate touchscreens and VR. I like anime that features tangible future tech, physical things. I hate Super Robo. I hate biological mechs. I hate teenage characters and bad
Oh,
CGI.
it's an Eva hater. It's an Eva hater. Yeah,
Ah.
I'm on your side with that though. I don't like if they're not biological, then they're not mechanical. If they're biological, then they're not mechanical.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore, they should not be called mechs.
Mm-hmm.
Am I right or am I right?
Yeah, you're right.
I mean, there's a thing called biomechanics, but I'm gonna say that I'm right. Anyway, yeah.
So currently there are no ano ba? Can't you recommend any anime about future techs? No tangible.
It's pretty hard because I've
So
shied away
it's
from that
just
genre.
you
I don't
also
even
shied
watch
away.
Gundam anymore. The last that
Oh.
I watched was
Uh-huh.
Narrative. I think I was at the theater. I went to the theater with Janine and Giselle
Mm-hmm.
to actually go and watch it. But that was the last one. I haven't even watched Twilight Axis. I haven't finished Bill Divers. So yeah, it's the whole fighting thing is not really very appealing to me anymore. I tend to go towards slice of life and comedy stuff nowadays. I think this is just what happens when you get old. Like you get tired of the fighting, you want the peaceful stuff.
Janine says most animes now are all boobas. Is that boobs? Boobies?
Not general. I mean, for me, not generally, but hey, that's what sells.
Yeah, sex sells. Okay,
Anyway, yeah,
so yeah.
your turn.
Okay. My addiction is quite different from your addiction. It's not that I spend a whole lot of time playing a video game, but my addiction usually is when I sit down to play a game. I don't wanna go up until the game is finished. So that's my real addiction of sorts. So for example, I played Oxenfree for 14 hours straight,
Wow.
from start to finish. I didn't leave. Eto pa. I may or may not have played it while working, but it's another cuento. Inside, I played for 20 hours straight. I didn't stand. I didn't.
20 hours.
Yeah, 20 hours
You
straight.
did not sleep.
I didn't. I wanna finish it. That's I think that's what's
Jesus
wrong
Christ.
with me. I wanna see what happens next. I can't seem to like at, like I have attachment issues maybe. So once I started playing a game, I don't wanna leave it until I've resolved or I have some resolutions, etc.
I mean,
So
I can sort of relate to that, but Jesus Christ, not to the
yeah,
same degree.
yeah. I played like The Walking Dead, New Frontier for 7 hours straight. I played Walking Dead Michonne for 3 hours straight. Um, I played the first Walking Dead for wait, let me see how many hours.
Yeah, what are the games that you've sunk the most hours into?
I've
Like
sunk the
between
most
like,
hours on Team Fortress. So I spent 560 hours currently. And then eto Team Fortress is my go-to casual game. So when I'm, super stressed, I sink in maybe like 15 minutes, 10 minutes a day, and it adds up. And my next go-to casual play is Team Fortress. Sorry. Wait, let me see. It's Left 4 Dead. I spent 120 hours on Left 4 Dead 2. So yeah, ayun lang eh. I think my problem is, di ba nga, I tend to overdo games. So
yeah,
the ending is once I stop, like I finish the game, I don't come back to it because I feel a lot like I feel burned out. A lot of
yeah,
wait,
that
hold
kind
on.
of happens when you spend 20 hours on a game.
Yeah, so super burned out. That's why probably I hate games that it has super deep lore. It just I want to play games that are dumb, maybe. Easy to understand. Um, I hate, no, not really hate, but I don't really play games that requires you to open all of the chests, discover all of the gems, talk to all of the NPCs. I really hate talking to NPCs.
You want to get it
Um,
over with.
I just wanna get it over it. Siguro ayun nga eh. That's my problem. Yung addiction ko is not the typical addiction na you play it every day. I play it one sitting. Ayun yung problem ko. Although, when I was in grade school, oh sorry, high school, I think you also play this, right? Kingdom of Loathing.
Yep.
I think that's my first really addictive video. Now, is it considered video game? Online.
I,
What
I
what
would, I
is it?
would.
What is it? Is it a video
Yeah,
game?
I'd consider it a video game. Yeah, mostly text based, but yeah, I'd say it's a video game.
Yeah, and I spent a lot of time playing Kingdom of Loathing. I
Okay,
made a
like
lot of
how
friends.
many hours a day?
Right, right as I like went home, I played the game, and then before up until bedtime, maybe around 10 p.m. So maybe every day from 5 p.m. up until 10 p.m. So maybe 5 hours a day. So multiply that to what? 4 years of high school. So it's
Wow.
yes, that's a lot of time. Um, I I have personally known a lot of like the moderators. I added them on Facebook. Not really Facebook. On what's the precursor to Facebook? It's
I
Friendster. Is
would
it
not
Friendster?
know. Maybe it was.
Ayun.
I would not know. I'm sorry.
Tapos I'm always in the chat rooms. really active in chats. Alam mo yung ano, when you're in like Reddit, wherein you need to type as if you're actually in the lore. For example, in the subreddit no sleep, when you type there, you need to paano ba? Kailangan nandun ka sa mentality na whatever you read is true. Parang ganun ako, nandun ako sa like really addicted to the game wherein I know everything. I started to become the toxic chat room person. I started gatekeeping. Oh my God, I'm such a bad. It's a bad. This is a bad past. Video game past. I started gatekeeping the game. Whenever there are new players, instead of like I have a lot of like money the game. The money in the game is called meat, so I have a lot of meat. And whenever I see new players, I give them a lot of meat. Like I don't allow them to like earn like money for themselves. I give them a lot of meat. So parang nasisira ko yung ano nila, yung like first time playing. Um Tapos I've been so toxic na I got
All right, the
banned sa
currency in
chats.
game was meat.
Yeah, meat.
I just remembered.
Ayun nga eh, when you beat up monsters, you gain meat because you're like chopping them up. Anyway, ayun yung currency sa Kingdom Float. So yeah, ayun, pretty bad past. Um, tas ang nangyari pa, I don't know, I was ganged up upon dun sa chat room. Tapos, I felt really bad because they really want me like not chatting because I've been really toxic in chats.
Toxic.
Yeah, I've been really toxic. Tapos tapos ang nangyari pa nun, I got like probably my first ever depression. Mini depression maybe. Um, I thought they were, you consider them friends eh. Kasi you've been chatting every day, di ba? For the past 4 years. Tapos, well, I am to blame also because I've been a toxic chatter, but I don't know. So yeah, ayun yung reason kung why I left the game, maybe because na-realize ko na rin na I've become quite toxic. That's why I left the game. But I open the game from time to time. Um, but I haven't really played for like ever since. Maybe 10 years, but it's still open. I made you guys play the game, right?
Oh, you did. I'm pretty sure you have our login credentials.
Yeah. Because every year, I think they sent out Christmas gifts. Yeah. Tapos yung Christmas gifts na yun, you can sell for like millions of meat. So ginagawa ko nun, I make multiple accounts. Come Christmas time, I reap all of the rewards. Tapos I sell them the items.
And then give
Tapos
away
like
the meat to newbies.
give away the meat to newbies. Yeah. And also ang nangyari pa, kasi yung what do you call it? Ang ginagawa nila dati, the item they give can be traded and can be sold. But now they caught on to what the players are doing. That they're opening like multiple accounts come the Christmas time just to get multiple Christmas gifts. So what they do is they give you an item that you can trade, but it's like it's what do you call it? Para siyang wrapped or something. So you can't really enjoy the item unless you open it. And once you open it, you can't trade it anymore. Parang ganun. Alam mo, ganun yung ginawa nilang changes on the Christmas things, Christmas gifts. Because, ayun nga,
Okay, yeah,
napansin
that
nila eh.
makes sense.
Yeah. Parang pinagkakakitaan nila yung generosity nung creator during Christmas time. So they made a change to to how they give out Christmas gifts. But now, I'm not really addicted to gaming anymore. Although minsan talaga
It's
you,
more a product of your circumstances than
yeah,
your character.
yes, yeah. Although I don't know, kasi bago yung rig ko, I have a new rig, right? A stronger, more beefier rig. So I can start playing games that, are like more triple A games. I haven't really
Yeah,
played
for
any
sure.
triple A games yet. So I I don't know
Maybe
if
Genshin
I'm
Impact.
maybe. Sige, I'll try downloading that later. Um
You
I
wanna do a newbie impact? You know how that works. Do you know how newbie impact works?
that's what you and Jello did, right?
Yes. It's gonna be like 2 hours of me yelling at you for being bad at the game.
Sige, we could do that maybe. Sige, I'll download it later and then let's set a date for the newbie event. Ayun.
We're gonna
Oh,
we're
also,
actually planning. Yeah.
I wanna play Elden Ring. I forgot to ask
Yeah,
Jello for
you
the
should have a copy of Elden Ring.
yeah, I forgot to ask Jello for the copy of the Elden Ring. I think Jello is still listening. So Jello, please give me the game so I could start.
How
Is it?
yeah, how is
Yeah.
that gonna work? Because he's in Dubai and he presumably would not be able to gift you the game because Steam does not let people gift
Mhm.
games in between regions.
Maybe in currency. Give my Steam currency.
Through gift cards. Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, probably.
Or just deposit it to your bank account and I don't know.
I'm
I
probably
don't know how that stuff
yeah
goes. You're just
yeah.
gonna
We'll
have to
figure it out. We'll
just gonna
figure
have to
it
be
out.
honest about it and actually buy the game with that
Yeah.
money. I don't know.
Actually,
We'll see.
di ba ang dami nang napamigay ni Jello na game? So,
Yeah,
he probably knows how to send them out. Because majority of his viewers are in Asia, maybe, right?
yeah, that
Or
is
no?
correct.
Yeah. Maybe may work around na siya. And hindi ba nag-gift na siya sa'yo ng game? Or no? Not yet?
He has, but in the case of Genshin, you just need the player's user ID, and then you'd be able to do whatever the hell you wanted.
Ah, wala.
You'd
Okay. Wala
you'd
pa
be able
actual
to
game.
gift. Yeah, he gave me the stuff. What's it called? The
Mm-hmm.
monthly card.
Mm-hmm.
More on that later. He gave me that monthly card. So
Okay.
to purchase that, all you really need to do is know their user ID. You can go to Razer,
Mm-hmm.
then purchase that package using the other player's user ID. You don't actually need to. You
Mm,
don't need their login credentials. So that's what he did for me.
I see. I see. Ninja said, Janine said, you'll find the right game for you. Yeah. I'll
I mean,
find the right
we
game
know
for
the
me.
right games for him. It's those weird ones like
Those
Inside
weird
and Little
ones.
Nightmares.
Yeah, most probably.
Have you already finished Little Nightmares 2?
Wala pa akong Little Nightmares 2 actually.
Oh, you haven't bought it yet. You were raving about it.
Yeah, I haven't bought it yet. Yeah, I
You're gonna
was
have to
raving
stream it
it.
now. You're gonna have to stream it now.
Fine. Okay, sige, I'll purchase it later. Sige, I'll stream that.
Alright. Yeah, speaking of the monthly card, that is I'd like to talk about that. Like their
Mm-hmm.
developers' tactics on how to get you to keep playing the game.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's like little stuff. Like they get you with the little stuff. and they chip at you until you break. And yeah, once you're broken, it's game over. They got you.
Yeah.
Like those little sign up bonuses, right? Like
Yeah.
register now and get like 20 free pulls and
Yeah.
stuff like that. Or like when you buy premium stuff in Genshin, like they give you this bonus stuff if you buy something for the first time.
Uh-huh.
And then that kind of gets rid of the friction of you buying stuff, because you can save your purchase information, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the first time you gotta, it takes a little bit more work to do it the first time, because you gotta
Yes.
input your name and your credit card number and whatever, your billing address and that sort of thing. So they make it a little bit more appealing. They make it a better deal. They give you like twice the amount of premium currency you get when you do it the first time, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then like the second time you don't have to go through all that work anymore. It's just all you got to do is press one button,
Yeah.
and then that's how they get you. Once you're in, once you get a taste, it's all downhill from there. And yeah,
Minsan,
there's
minsan rin, di ba, they give you better chances sa polls when it's your first time doing a poll.
they could do that. In the case of Genshin, it's cheaper. Like
Ah, it's cheaper.
normally it takes like 10 wishes to do 10 pulls, for example. But if
Mm,
it's your first time playing the game, it only takes 8 wishes to do 10 pulls. So
mm.
you basically get a 20% discount. Oh, I'm hearing some static. Is your mic doing all right?
Is it still there or no?
I lost you.
Sorry. Uh, okay, there.
Oh,
Sorry,
that's
is it? Okay, sorry. Yeah. Okay na?
yeah, that
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
you're fine. So it's those little things that they do is the monthly card,
Mm,
because that's why you get such a big deal
yeah.
from the monthly card. Like it's cheaper than buying the premium currency outright.
Yeah.
And all you have to do is sign into the game every day for a month. But again, that's how they get you. Once you've
Mm-hmm.
started the game, then you can play.
Mm,
Because if the game isn't open, there's this little chance maybe you might not feel like playing today.
yeah.
Okay, it's fine. I'll catch up tomorrow. But if you got that monthly card, you're gonna go, oh damn, I'm gonna miss my login bonus. I gotta log in today. At least log in today.
Mm-hmm.
And once you've logged in, then there's a much higher chance of you actually spending more time on the game doing some stuff.
Ang ginagawa naman ng Call of Duty, what they do is, they give out like little bonuses when you level up. So, kunyari sa Call of Duty, hanggang level 50 siya per season.
Yeah, the
So,
battle
kapag
pass.
the Battle Pass, yeah, per Battle Pass season. So, when you level up, you get to see what you'll gain if you buy the Battle Pass. Tapos, ang ginagawa pa nila, they spread out, for example, 360 pesos worth of in-game currency yung Battle Pass. Tas along that 50 levels, you'll eventually get back the 360 pesos. So
Uh-huh.
easy. So your mentality is okay. I'll spend
Yeah,
now,
that's a really
and
good
I'll
deal,
just
right?
grind. Yeah, and I'll just grind, and I'll get all of the game. I mean, all of the benefits, all of the new skins, etc. And I'll get back the money I spent. But in reality, for you to be able to level up to level 50, and they're just giving you what, like the 3 weeks to finish. Kasi ang isang battle pass ata is like 3 weeks lang or maybe like a month. So they give you like, ayun nga, you have to spend actual time playing the game for you to be able to get back the money you.
Yeah, that's what battle passes are for.
Yeah, that's how they got me the first time. Luckily, I saw through what they were doing and I stopped that. But I spent maybe like
How
two.
many in-game hours do you actually need to finish the battle pass? To max out the battle pass, I mean.
Oh, maybe in-game hours, ah. Mm, maybe 6 hours, 7 hours maybe. But that's ang isang match is what? 15 minutes? 10 minutes? You have to go through a lot of matches
Okay,
to
so that's
actually
still
earn it.
not bad. That's 36 matches. Am I doing my math right? That's not bad for somebody who plays the game a lot. Like Genshin's battle pass is like 40 days, I think.
Uh-huh.
Is it?
Wait, wait,
It
wait.
takes
Yeah.
it
I'm pro
takes
Yeah, go ahead.
Genshin's battle pass is gonna be available for like 40 days. You'd easily be able to max that out
Mm-hmm.
from just playing normally.
Mm-hmm.
Just spend maybe 15 minutes a day every day for 40 days. You'd be able to do that. You don't even have to do any of the special challenges that they set up for you. So
Yeah.
it's a lot more beginner friendly.
Mm-hmm.
And same with what was that? Out, out. Check your mic again.
What?
Check your mic
Hello?
again. I'm getting some static.
Okay na ba? Hello?
Okay, there. It's better. There you go.
All right.
Also, what was it? The Master Duel, Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. Fuck that game, by the way. Um, you just gotta do 3 matches a day for like maybe once or twice a week for like 2 months, and you'd be able to max out the battle pass. So a
Mm-hmm.
lot of them are more forgiving. You don't have to go all out like your example in Call of Duty. So I guess it
Yeah.
depends on the developer.
Yeah.
But the bottom line is the main objective of the battle pass is to get you to play the game
Mm.
and to like it's seasonal,
Mm.
so you keep on playing the game regularly. It's not like normal game progression where you reach a certain level and then all right, I am at end game, I can chill out. With the battle pass, there's always something new because every 2 weeks, 4 weeks, there's a new battle pass. There's more levels to be grinded and there's more loot to be earned.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess it's also a matter of perspective. Like
Mm-hmm.
some players are going to be fine with it because you're not actually spending real money, you're just spending your in-game time. And if you're playing for fun anyway, then I guess it's fine. Like the real problem is when they do all these out can you check your socket? Like I swear.
Right. Let me just switch back to the there.
Okay, it's fixed.
Hello. Okay. I
Yeah.
actually removed the mic. Okay.
So it's
Go
at
ahead, go ahead.
least not as egregious as their tactics for making you spend real money.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't know what do they do in Call of Duty, or if they have something in Team Fortress. Is there a similar thing in Team Fortress? Because Team Fortress is free to play, right?
Free to play, yeah. Probably Fortress naman, they more of skins. More
Right.
skins, yeah, more skins. So similar to Genshin maybe?
They have like these seasonal stuff?
Ah, wala.
Like you gotta buy it now, or because that's
No,
how
no,
they
no.
get you in gacha games. Like
No, no, no.
this
They don't.
character is only gonna be available for 2 weeks or 3 weeks, so you gotta buy him now
Yeah.
because you're gonna regret it if you don't get him. So that's how they capitalize on people's tendency to
Yeah.
buy on impulse because you gotta decide now
Or
because this banner is gonna be gone in 3 weeks and you're gonna regret it because this guy is the meta. He's super strong right now and it's gonna be really fun to play. And
that
speaking
means
of meta, that's also another tactic. Like they keep changing the meta.
mhm.
Like um like there was this one character in Genshin who people didn't really they didn't have a good first impression with, because she doesn't actually do a whole lot of damage. I'm talking about Kokomi. She
Uh-huh.
doesn't do a lot of damage. All she really does is heal. She heals a lot, like a lot more than most players would need. So people didn't really care all that much. And the devs, what they decided is make the end game content super goddamn hard that you need a healer, that you need a super powerful healer. And so everybody was like, okay, goddamn, now I need this character. Now I'm gonna have to pull for this character. I'm gonna have to spend some money on this character so I can clear in-game content, end game content. And then the next banner comes up, and they will change the meta once again. They're gonna change the end game content to reflect the current featured characters kit,
Yeah.
so that you need this new featured character to be able to easily and efficiently clear this end game content. And then it rolls over like
Ah,
every
okay.
16th and first of the month. They change the
Wow.
meta. So you keep getting
So
this
parang ano na
impulse.
siya, pay to play na, pay to win na siya.
It's sort of pay to win, not really. I mean,
Yes, it is.
are you really? It's not really winning because you're not competing against everyone else.
No, I mean
You're
pay to, I don't know.
in a sense, it is pay to win. You don't have to,
Mm-hmm.
but it is gonna make it a lot easier.
Yeah.
Usually, if you pull for the featured character, not always, but it is often the case.
So parang
And
ano, they manufacture a problem that the new skin, the new character can easily defeat, right? That's what they're doing.
yeah, sort of. Yeah, that's sort of true. It's
Yeah.
not. I mean, there are characters that can deal with it. You don't have to,
Uh-huh.
but it makes it a lot easier sometimes, not always.
Wow.
Yeah, that's how they get you. They keep changing the meta. It's pretty fascinating,
Mm-hmm.
especially when you consider like there's this sense of excitement of like I can attest to this, right?
Mm.
There's a sense of excitement to pulling, like
Yeah.
when like a couple of weeks ago when Cookie was about to be released. They were going to release a new character. And like, oh my god, I I can't wait. I want
Mm-hmm.
to pull for this character. I may or may not want to spend money on this character because I want to pull. It's not even about getting the character, I think. It's more related to the thrill
Mm-hmm.
of the gacha of pulling for the character than it
Mm-hmm.
is actually owning the character.
Mm-hmm.
It's really, I think it's fascinating, to be honest, because I said before that I did not like gambling. Yet here I am sinking thousands on this free to play game. Like I keep saying it over and over again. Like I've already said it several times in the podcast.
Yeah.
Like the first couple weeks of playing Genshin, I was like, "Oh my god, I can't believe this game is for free." Because it is actually a triple A game.
Mm-hmm.
Like no matter how you look at it, it's a triple A game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It looks pretty. It's very well made, very well designed,
Yeah.
nice animation, very
Ganda ng ano,
satisfying gameplay.
ng dubs, no?
Yeah, oh my
They
god,
actually,
the dubs, like
yeah, the
they
dubs.
know how to cast their characters.
Yeah.
Like they get the actors who are very very good at voicing the types of personalities
Yeah.
that their characters have. Like I'm drawing a blank right now, but they Ueda Kana, for example. There's this character who has a Kansai accent. It's Yoimiya, and they got a voice actress who was very good at playing characters with a Kansai accent. It's Ueda Kana, and there's this other character who has very feminine feline features. It's Diona. They also got a voice actress who's very famous for doing for playing characters with feline features. For whatever reason, that's what she's famous for.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a lot of demand for that sort of voice actress for whatever reason. Like,
Uh-huh.
what the hell, Japan? But hey, there you go. So it's yeah, they there's a lot of thought going into this, and so yeah, that's how I felt for the first 2 weeks of playing Genshin. Like oh my god, I can't believe this game is free. And then a couple weeks after that, I'm like, oh my god, I can't believe I've already spent this much money on this game. So it's, but I don't regret it. I do not regret the amount of money I've spent on this game. I've said it several times before. I will say it again. I do recognize the value of spending money on entertainment, on your
Mm.
hobbies, the things that you like. As long as you are not spending outside your means,
Uh-huh.
it,
Yeah.
it's fine. As long as you can take care of your needs first, then spend your money on your video games. It's fine.
Yeah.
Let's normalize spending money on our hobbies.
Hard-earned money at that.
It's your money anyway. It is my money.
Yeah.
I get to decide how to spend it.
And I think
So yeah, I do not.
video games are better, like, to be addicted on than maybe other alternatives like smoking or like drinking or like drugs, right?
For sure, definitely smoking. Definitely, maybe drinking. I don't know. Depends on what you're drinking. But
Mm.
I mean, compared to something that actively has a negative effect on your health, then yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Although, you know, there is an argument to be made, but that too much addiction to video games will also have a negative effect on your health.
Yeah.
There are
Yeah.
people who actually have died. Like it happens a
Oh
lot in
yeah, in Japan. Also in Japan, right?
China because they have like the internet cafes in China are on a whole nother level. It's it's basically a hotel with a computer and internet with a gaming computer.
Yeah.
That's
Oo
what
nga.
the internet cafes in China are like. So yeah, it's pretty
Oo
common
nga,
for
with the
people to,
bed, no? With the bed, the
yeah.
table.
There are showers. You can order food, good food.
Hmm.
So yeah, it's an actual problem in China that people just drop dead in internet cafes because they play too many video games.
And di ba meron nga, like, families have been searching for their sons or daughters. Come to find out that
Yeah,
they've been living for years in internet cafes.
for real. Yeah, it's an actual thing. So
Yeah.
yep, video game addiction. It's an actual problem. So please
Ano ba? What killed them?
moderate.
Ba exhaustion? Maybe?
I guess exhaustion,
Yeah.
hunger,
Hunger also, no?
because
Wow.
some of these guys, they don't
They don't
actually
eat, they
eat.
don't drink. Yeah.
They just Yeah, some of them just drink, some of them don't even drink at all. Maybe they die of dehydration. I don't know. So
Tapos minsan
it's
pa,
also
alternative nila for water is our energy drinks pa, eh, no? They pump up your hearts.
yeah, and they overdose on caffeine and then they get
Ah,
a heart
overdose on
attack and
caffeine,
stuff
yeah.
like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So wow, this this took a
Turn
really
dark. No, but
it turned
it's
dark
a
super
reality
fast.
we must but it's a reality that we must, discuss. Specifically because we're talking about video game addictions.
Yeah. So yeah,
Because
that being said,
our addiction is very far from that type of addiction, wherein you get,
that is
you
true.
know,
That is true at least. Okay, so
yeah.
that being said, I do not actually regret any of the time I spent playing Genshin.
Mm.
I enjoyed myself, and as far as I can tell, it has not had a negative effect on my life.
Mm.
At least not tangibly yet. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe 10 years from now, if I'm in debt or whatever from spending too much money on the game. But currently, currently I'm fine.
Mhm.
I'm managing. I'm managing my addiction, and I mean I don't spend that much time on the game most of the time.
Oh,
It's
speaking of addiction, the Council on Science and Public Health of the American Medical Association use this 2 hour per day limit to define gaming overuse. 2 hour per day.
that is
Wow.
I don't know. It really depends on the game because there are these games that you can just pick up and go, right? Like maybe COD, where as you said, a match lasts like 15 minutes or whatever.
Yeah,
There's I don't know, maybe faster than light,
yeah,
where or you can just play, maybe you can limit yourself to a stage per day or
yeah.
two stages per day because it's they're pretty short, like 10 minutes per stage or something, not including stage setup, managing your ship.
And actually,
And
'di ba, speaking of China, going back, 'di ba China imposed like a limit to online gaming for younger people? Like below 18
yeah,
years old, they imposed like
they
a
did actually. They're even taking like biometrics into account. Like I think you have to
yeah,
scan your face or
actually.
something to confirm your identity before playing online games. I don't know how that's working out, but they're doing it.
Maybe with the use of the webcams, maybe.
What if you don't own a webcam? What if you just straight up lie about your age? What if you
What?
use your dad's credentials or whatever?
Hindi, ang problem yan, China could always impose like developers to require players to have a webcam on. Maybe.
Yikes, yeah, that is possible. I mean, anything's possible in a communist country. Like their government can literally demand whatever the hell they want. So yeah, that's let's hope it doesn't come to that. Let's hope it's just one of
Mhm.
those laws that they make for the sake of saying that they have a law, but they don't actually enforce it.
Also, ito pala, hindi ako aware dito. Nagkaroon pala ng freeze on new game approvals sa China.
Okay, why is that?
Ang sabi nila, bawal atang mag-create ng new games now. Wow.
Wow, that's
Wow.
okay. Sure. I don't know why they're actively shooting themselves in the foot because the video game industry in China is massive. That's why these companies can't stand their ground because they want that money from China.
Ito
That's why
pa.
they keep giving in to the demands from the Chinese government.
Ang sabi, may sa April 12 article, the Chinese government has granted approval for the publication of 45 new video games, the first since July 2021. Since July 2021, walang new video games coming out because they're not issuing licenses since
Is
July.
it because the video games are bad?
Sabi daw to combat online gaming addiction. Also, ilaging ganun eh, addiction. Ano. Tapos sabi daw, to crack down on games that portray the wrong set of values, including same-sex relationships and overly effeminate men. Okay.
I've heard of this one. Like I saw the actual
Wow.
slides during that presentation. They were showing a Genshin character. It was Venti. It was actually super.
Ah, wow. Okay.
I've seen that. I've seen that. That was from last year, I think.
Yeah, last year. So grabe, no? From like almost 6 months, hindi more than. Kasi nung April lang eh. Yun, April. So parang 9 months nagkaroon ng stop on license issuance.
Okay, sure. Like maybe I hope it's just like them making sure that the games are of actual good quality. Because China pumps out a lot of video games and a lot of them are pretty
Mm,
shitty.
okay, wow.
Yeah, but anyway, yeah, do you have any other discussion points, or shall we end the stream? It's kind of hard to keep the show afloat when Jello isn't here.
Ano na lang, yung Stray, the cat game, will be out
Oh,
on
yeah,
July 19.
hey, that
So
is in
in 2 days. It will be out on PlayStation, was that the PlayStation? This subscription?
and Steam, I think. PlayStation Plus.
PlayStation Plus. Yeah.
There's actually a lot of news
Uh-huh.
since for like the past 2 weeks. I haven't gotten around to it, but yeah, it's really been too long, so I'll have to scrape around. But Intel Arc is out. Have you guys heard about that?
Mm.
First impressions are not very good.
That's the
They're
GPU, right?
yes,
Yeah.
Intel's GPUs are out. They're rolling out.
A750. Yeah.
They're pretty bad actually.
Really?
Compared to yeah, they're actually pretty bad compared to AMD and Nvidia. But you know, bottom line is there. It is a GPU.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're looking for a GPU, that is an option. And yeah, they're pretty bad
So, anong
for
GPU
games.
siya comparable?
They're probably better for content creation, like for video encoding.
Ah, okay.
They perform better than Nvidia and AMD in some workloads.
Uh-huh.
So you're a if you're a content creator, maybe that's for you. But in terms of video games, no, it's not actually a very good option unless maybe there aren't any GPUs in your area at the moment, and there is an Intel GPU there. Maybe you can go get that instead if you're really desperate. But I don't know. I mean, this is this is like the worst possible time for them to launch because prices are going down. Like they had to rush, right? Because
Yeah.
there was a GPU shortage. Intel was rushing to get these out the door. They
Yeah.
were probably one of the reasons why they're bad. This is just me. I haven't actually heard any inside information, but probably one of the reasons why these aren't so good, other than the fact that this is the first time Intel is trying to do this, is that they were trying to rush it out the door because they had to get it out there because nobody's getting any GPUs. There is a shortage. They have to release something to take advantage of this situation, and then poof, no more crypto mining.
Yeah.
Prices are going down, and now yeah, really awkward time to release this thing, Intel. But you tried, I guess.
Ano,
And
saan siya
yellow.
compared? Saan siya compared daw? Like, anong GPU ng Nvidia siya compared?
I believe they were comparing them to because they've only released the bottom tier one so far. So
Ah,
I guess it would be compared to Nvidia's 3050 and AMD's 6500 XT maybe.
mhm. I see. And is it
Like
hella expensive ba?
it would be roughly the same price point as a 6500 XT, I believe. Don't quote me on that, but it's actually not as good performer in video games. Anyway, hopefully their higher tiered cards will be better value for money. But we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. Also, parang ano, no? Parang, okay rin yun eh. Kasi, currently, ano sila, oligarchy sa GPUs, di ba? At
Yeah, it's a
least,
duopoly right now.
new player would drive prices down. So, Intel, get your shit together.
Yeah, and you're kind of splitting the market, right?
Yeah,
Because it's bad for games, but it's good for video encoding.
right.
Maybe the content creators who don't actually play video games would go for the Intel GPUs,
Yeah,
maybe, hopefully, and then the gamers, people who actually play video games but don't need as much encoding power, would steer clear from the Intel. Maybe they'd stick to Nvidia and AMD. Hopefully, I don't know. I don't
right.
actually know how economics work, but hopefully that's what happens. But yeah, any other news before we end the show?
That's it for me. No more news.
Okay, so yeah, I think this would be a good place to end the show. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for hanging out. This has been another BRG podcast,
Yeah,
all about video game addiction. I think we might visit this topic again, or at least touch up on it again pretty soon because this is it's a
Mm-hmm.
big thing. It's a
Mm-hmm.
very common problem, and it's a very common recurring problem.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah,
We
we
haven't,
might have
yeah, we haven't touched on like addiction in a sense that you're like paying for a lot of
monetization.
monetization, paying for
I can provide
peripherals.
some firsthand information regarding that. How their strategies on getting you to pay money.
Mm,
I also would like to hear Jello's opinion on this.
take on that.
The reason why I'm not pushing for it is because Jello isn't here, and I want to hear
His
his
side.
thoughts because he wasn't actually going too hard on Genshin, and then surprise, he spends money on the game. I think he spent like $50 or something in Genshin on his like second or third day playing the game. So I wanna hear his thoughts. That's why I haven't pushed that far into this topic today.
Yeah,
But yeah,
we'll further discuss that next stream maybe.
maybe next stream, maybe some other time. I don't know, but yeah, thank you for hanging out, ladies and gentlemen. We will see you guys later for some more Genshin Impact. Do follow and subscribe because we got drops enabled. But
Mm.
as for the podcast, we will see you guys next week. Same bad time.